The Magical Cookie, written by Jennifer Ritter and illustrated by Shahab Shamshirsaz. Published 2024 by Orange Hat Publishing. Copyrighted 2024. This book is dedicated to all the families and children who have autoimmune diseases, food allergies, and food intolerances that have changed their lives. Welcome to the journey. Hold your head up and know that you are surrounded by a community of people who will support you in every way they can, even if that means creating some magical gluten-free cookies. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disease. If a person with celiac disease eats gluten, a protein found in wheat, rye, and barley, their body will begin an autoimmune response that will attack their small intestine. Those painful attacks will damage parts on the small intestine. When those parts are damaged, the intestine will not be able to absorb nutrients from food. The school bell rang loudly in the hallway. Claire's class hung their backpacks outside of room 2. Today is so exciting, thought Claire. It is the first birthday celebration of the school year. A boy in her class named Max was turning 7 today. Miss Nibblemaker, their teacher, told him he could bring in a birthday treat for the class. Claire had been daydreaming all morning about what kind of treat Max would bring. As soon as class started, Miss Nibblemaker made the day's announcements. She talked about reading, math, and science, and then she said they would be having the birthday treat for Max's birthday. Class cheered. Max was smiling and everyone shouted birthday wishes to him. Miss Nibblemaker said, "Okay, class, that's enough. We will pass out his treats before you go home today." The torture! Claire still didn't know what his treat would be. Was it a book of stickers? A new pencil with those bright star erasers on top? Claire had so many questions in her head. During reading time, the class read a story about a bird learning to fly with his father. The dad bird was so proud of his son for learning to fly that he treated him with a worm at the end. This made Claire think about the birthday treat again. Worms? No, Max wouldn't give out worms as his birthday treat. He's not a bird. During math time, the class was doing addition. 2 apples plus 4 apples equals 6 apples. Someone shouted to Miss Nibblemaker that their mom had made an apple pie this weekend. Apple pie? Was that Max's birthday treat? No, Max wouldn't give out pies as his birthday treat. He's not a mom. Finally, the birthday celebration time had come. Max stood in front of the class and everyone sang the birthday song to him. Then on cue, Max grabbed his bag of birthday treats and everyone clapped. Max walked one by one to each student, setting down the birthday treat on their desk. It was a beautiful, delicious sprinkle cookie. The class was thrilled, including Claire. But just as Claire was picking up the cookie, Miss Nibblemaker swooped it out of Claire's little hands. Oh no, not again, thought Claire. She looked at Miss Nibblemaker with tears in her eyes. She knew why Miss Nibblemaker had taken away her cookie. The cookie was not gluten-free, and if Claire had eaten it, her tummy would get very sick. Claire has celiac disease, and her body cannot have gluten. Gluten is an ingredient in a lot of flours that are used to bake birthday treats and other foods. Miss Nibblemaker quickly explained everything to Claire, just as she had thought. Then Miss Nibblemaker set a new pencil on her desk. "Enjoy this new pencil. No one else gets a new pencil today. You are special, Claire. And please, go wash your hands." Claire looked at the pencil and thought about how special she was. If she was special, then why couldn't she eat cookies like her friends could? Claire got up and washed her hands. When Dad picked her up after school, Claire explained to him about the birthday treat. Claire cried and told him she was mad that she could never eat birthday cookies, cakes, or even regular cookies with her friends. Dad tried to explain once again why she must live gluten-free, but Claire was too sad to listen. That afternoon, Claire did her homework while Dad thought about ways to help Claire feel better about being gluten-free. After school the next day, Dad sat on the couch with Claire. "I have been working on a magical cookie that will take away your sadness any time there are birthday treats. Do you want to see the magical cookie? He asked. Claire shouted, yes, and her heart pounded with excitement. Dad reached into the pocket of his sweatshirt and pulled out a plush cookie that he had made. It was small and round like a chocolate chip cookie, but it was fabric like a stuffed animal. Claire held it and didn't know what to think. Is this my magical cookie? She asked Dad. Dad replied, look inside, Claire. Claire opened the back of the cookie. It had a small pocket, and inside was a real cookie, a real chocolate chip cookie. Claire was so happy. Can I eat it, Dad? Of course you can, Claire. It's gluten-free. I baked them today, Dad answered. Claire was so happy that she bit into the cookie and her taste buds danced the happy dance. Dad went on to say, now, Claire, this isn't the end of the cookie's magic. There will always be a special treat inside of this cookie. Claire thought, a special treat just for me? Wow, I do feel special. Can I take it anywhere? Will the treat always be a cookie? She asked her dad. Dad chuckled and replied, Claire, I will fill this cookie pocket every day for you. Whenever there's a moment that you want to enjoy a treat with your friends, pull out your magical cookie. And in that moment, Claire knew this was a magical cookie because it didn't just magically take away her sadness, it also helped her realize that she didn't need those other birthday treats. She would always feel included in celebrations because now she had her very own treat to keep forever by her side, and that indeed was the real magic of the cookie. Thank you for reading. I hope you enjoyed it.